Hello, superstars. Welcome back. Again, I was thinking the last few days I didn't post, and I was thinking that I was going to delete the channel and everything. I felt imposter syndrome. And when it comes to things spiritual, I usually don't. But trying to do these videos on 111 days and everything and trying to channel, I found myself, trying to copy other people and how they do it. But I'm not here to do anybody else's thing. I'm here to be me and to bring something here that hasn't been done before, which whenever we're in our creative moments, that's what we're doing. As a 5D being, it's filled with so much 51 years that I am, 51 years of age, of experiences that, and lessons learned that even, I'm going into explaining, but might as well, even after having amnesia for 12 years and still recollecting a little bit, it's like all come back. So I don't know if any of that made sense. When we get into our minds trying to explain, things will get jumbled up, especially me, because there is no one black or white experience, way, reality that any of us live. It's constantly changing. For me, it's one where I get to now voice what I've always what most of my life I've kept inside, because most people cannot handle, cannot resonate with, cannot understand what I'm gonna say or put out here. Thank God a lot of you guys are. And well, definitely everybody on this channel right now. Whatever happens in the future, it doesn't matter. It's all perfect. Maybe I finished my commitment of 111 days, or just let it go and go back to writing or doing whatever. Thing is that when we doubt ourselves, when we second guess ourselves, when we think that somebody else has gotten better, that we should copy somebody else in order to be understood, that is a natural phenomenon, but we're not being our authentic self. We're saying that our truth isn't good enough to resonate, to have enough of an impact or whatever it is. And so we have to copy somebody else's way, somebody else's truth. And the thing is, I'm channeling all the time, no matter what. How much of the voice of source versus mine, there's no difference. We are source. And yes, there are higher entities and intelligence and things, information that we don't know, that come from the quantum, that we all have access to, right? That will come through us in very coherent ways, where sometimes I'm with friends and I try to explain what the 5D is, what waking up is and everything, which of course it's a paradox. It depends who you are, what subject you're talking about, right? And I'll try to explain it and blah, 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 jumbled up. Other moments when I'm sitting there, being really present and just speaking outside of my brain, just enjoying the fact that I get to talk about what the 5D is, right? It comes out coherent in a way that surprises even me. And I remember this happened to me a couple of weeks ago, and a friend of mine just turned around and she's like, wow. I didn't get it before. I couldn't even compute it before, but once you said it, that made sense. And I looked at her and I'm like, I know, right? Me too. So it's natural that I'm going to feel imposter syndrome if I'm coming in here trying to do things a different way. Granted, I'm not going to delete the videos, even though I feel a little embarrassed by it, or used to, not now. But I'm not going to delete the videos because they're a mirror of me trying something new, trying to be a different way, because I want so much to bring so much love and light to the world, right? And but we do it all the time by just having the intentions in our heart to bring out the love. When I sit here to try to do a video because I feel like I have to, because I made this commitment to do it, and feeling like I have to come a certain way in order to be understood, then obviously I'm gonna feel imposter syndrome, because I'm not validating that I am enough. I'm not validating that what I say is still source. Granted, in that moment, trying to be something different than who I am and what I am and how I feel in that moment, trying to bring something out versus letting it come up through inspiration, you're going to see more of my ego mind there. I'm going to feel more of my ego mind there, and I'm going to know that I'm not being 100% authentic. I am being authentic as to the fact that I think that there's something outside of myself that has to speak through me. and that it has to be more than what I am offering from just me. And in that moment, of course, I'm going to get the icks when I watch the video or something, especially, it feels like I'm maybe performing, but it's beyond words, whatever. It is authenticity because that's the space I'm in and that's what I'm showing. So I'm not going to delete one video or another one to show just one aspect of me. I think it's very helpful anyways to show all aspects of me. We are multidimensional beings, and we are going to feel from different layers. Now, thank God, through December and through 2026, as we move forward, we're more integrated. The light is more integrated. We act less out of fear. So it's the difference between now, how much fear are you actually feeling from me, versus other moments that I'm trying to be more, do more, and there's definitely some kind of fear elements. I mean, I don't know. I'm just talking to myself about the imposter syndrome. Whenever we feel imposter syndrome, we have to look back and see, okay, how are we trying to copy somebody else's way of being, or how are we trying to think that what we have to offer in this one specific moment, which we are so perfect, right, needs to be any different than what it is. And it's okay. I come up here and I hit play and I don't know what I'm going to talk about, and that's good. Somebody will get something out of it. Somebody may not. It's all good. But I'm here sharing my frequency with all of you. And I'm here just doing what inspired me, which is what inspired me all those other moments ago. So I'm not going to judge them. And if I get the icks, I might get the icks. Right now, I'm not getting the icks thinking about them. I'm getting more like, good job, Nani. Good job. You still posted. You tried something new. You let yourself be seen in a very vulnerable moment where you're trying something new. And you're still leaving it out there because it might resonate with somebody, might speak to somebody. It is me being authentic. And whatever we do now chooses our next moment. So however we feel now, if we're ignoring an aspect of ourselves, like some quiet little voice saying what I have to offer isn't good enough, so let me try to be more or copy somebody else's, or whatever, it's going to come out. Maybe not in the moment, but a day later, 2 days later, it's going to come out because it's something to be alchemized and released. I am the gift. You are the gift. We are the gift just as we are in whatever shape, way, or form that brings it forward in that moment. The thing is to keep going, to keep creating, to keep following resonance. And it feels good, milk it. It feels good, milk it. If it doesn't feel good, breathe. Breathe. Breathe and allow whatever it is, and breathe and move forward, and it will come up to be alchemized in one way or the other, because the universe, we're not alone. We're never alone. And there's an intelligent universe giving us feedback with everything that we push forward, like put out there, and everything we think and we feel. And that feedback may not feel so good because it's the frequency that we're holding in regards to that theme that's coming up. So if it doesn't feel good, it's not truth. It's judgment. It's fear. It's saying we're not good enough. It's saying it's whatever it is, somebody wronged us or something like that. But in truth, this is a benevolent universe filled with so much magic around us at every given moment. Not only mirroring how we are, how we feel and everything, but also giving us the information to be able to alchemize that and come back to our truth, that we are light and love, that we are an extension of source energy here on this earth for a reason. And as chosen ones, we've come here on this first wave where more will wake up to bring spirit into the heart, mind, and consciousness of people. I mean, I cannot begin to fathom what it's like to live in a world where God doesn't exist, in the reality of the person and everything. Sure, I have had moments that I have not felt God close to me, where I have felt abandoned, where I have felt not good enough for God's love and grace. But I've never not believed in source and God. I can't. My reality in this world is too magical, has been too magical, filled with so many experiences that it is impossible for me to not believe that God exists, right? And my biggest wish is that everybody would find that connection with God, reality, source, intelligence, whatever name you want to put, right? Because it's such a lonely life without that. And it's such a, but everybody has their own path. Just for me in this world, I will want nothing more than for people to realize that there is a benevolent, beautiful energy around us that are constantly supporting us if we allow that in. And we may not always hear the voice, get the answers, or so we think we're not. But our feelings will let us know exactly how close and in communion with God's source, benevolent energy we are, or how far apart and how much we think of ourselves as different. As alchemists, we're going to naturally feel all the emotions and all the frequencies that exist in this earth, and the way that it shows up in ourselves little by little. As we alchemize that, so can more people of this earth alchemize it. That's why we are, 15% of the earth's population right now waking up. And as more of us keep alchemizing within us and the energies that come around us, and let go of old paradigms that we hold on to that are very connected to those energies, our frequency rises, and so does the collective consciousness of humanity. And so it becomes less dense for them to also raise their frequency. We really do raise Earth's frequency as we alchemize and raise our own. It's just the reality. It's the law of synchronicity, the law of synergy, because we are all human beings on this earth. We are all here, regardless of what one person believes or not. So those of us that are awakened will keep alchemizing as we design ourselves, of course, the frequencies and energies, so that others kind of don't have to, so that others' density will lighten, and they can more easily get onto this path without having to go through necessarily all the alchemization that we went through. Hopefully. I mean, yeah. But whatever, we're on our paths, and we're all here together, and we are all one. We really do affect each other with every decision we take, with every thought we're able to alchemize, with every frequency we're able to higher by recognizing that is a part of us and also not a part that we need to continue carrying with us. It does not have to stay that dense. Anything else, God? And I gotta say, I'm so grateful for you and everything that you're alchemizing also. That allows me to be here alchemizing as well. Because I promise, without you, I would be so lost. And without this big, beautiful world, there would be no reality. What would be the point of being here? So look around, and every time you see someone laughing, laugh. Laugh with them. Every time you want to laugh, if someone's crying, laugh. I don't know. Don't be just, connect. Connect to your heart. Let our hearts guide us. We're doing great. We're doing it. So thank you so much for being here and everything that you're doing, because it helps me. I love you. God bless you. Check, check.